Let's talk about Jalen Hurts potentially getting $50 million.
Now, this is the guy you paid $50 million.
I mean, absolutely. We're talking about a guy who was in the running to be MVP basically all season long until his injury. He missed 2 games. That really sucked for him. I really was hoping that he would steal the award from Patrick Mahomes. But Jalen Hurts this season was absolutely phenomenal. To be top 10 in yards, top 14 in rushing, but of course, once you bring the rushing touchdowns into aspect, imagine being so good that they're contemplating banning your QB sneak on 4th and 1. That's when you know that you're a game changer. Jalen Hurts is just phenomenal on that aspect. Limited the turnovers, only threw 6 touchdowns this season, was 4th in QBR. Jalen Hurts was truly phenomenal. I said this the last time we spoke about his contract situation. You pay Jalen Hurts whatever amount of money that he wants. I understand that it could halt and limit your moves that you make this offseason. You might not be able to bring back some of your guys on your D-line. You might not be able to bring back James Bradbury. That definitely would be a blow, especially after he just had an all-pro season. I just feel and I understand Jalen Hurts deserves this money. He has taken his time. He's waited for his due diligence, and now it's finally time for him to get what he deserves, and that's just the only way I could see it.
Not only is he taking his time, he's actually earned it.
100%.
Second year.
Don't fucking do this like you're on your high horse like this huge Jalen Hurts fan.
I know. I will actually say that I am not this huge. Everybody knows my guys.
Shit
Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, those are my guys. But nonetheless, Jalen Hurts.
Joel said Giants should trade for Zach Wilson.
Jesus Christ. But Jalen Hurts has earned it. You know, second year making the playoffs, getting his team in, then third year Super Bowl. You know, he's made the modest jumps. You wanted him to win it, but he's made the modest jumps that you want to see in a quarterback, improving as a passer, improving as a playmaker, decision maker. So that's something that you all want to see. We talked about it last week about the Eagles free agents, and this year you're going to see it start to kind of pile up. You know, with a stacked team like this, you're going to lose some guys. But a lot of the guys that we are losing this year or possibly could lose, we have some depth. I mean, the defensive line, we're going to lose a few guys, but we have depth there. Offensive line, we might lose a guy or two, but we have depth there, you know, to retiring, whatever. It's just, for me, the secondary. You know, that's something that's going to be crucial. But Jalen Hurts getting the money that he deserves, it's always going to be tough because giving a quarterback that much money is always tough because it kind of hinges the team. But Dehls just mentioned that you can play around with it, you can get fancy with it. But I think Jalen Hurts has earned this contract. You know, maybe not $50 million because $50 million is like Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, but definitely in the 40-ish range. I think definitely he deserves that money because the leaps he's made from year one to going back to college, getting benched, then coming back, then getting drafted, then being in year one in college.
What do you get benched for?
Oh, was it Tua?
Oh, shit, really?
You got benched?
What the hell? How did that happen?
Things happen.
I don't know, but one of them went to Super Bowl, so it doesn't really matter, you know.
Lost.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other guy, never mind.
More
prayers to Tua, you know.
Don't fucking do that. Don't
to
fucking do that
plays,
shit.
You know?
Come on, bro.
But yeah, you know, I'm on Dell's side for today. Hurts deserves that money. He'll get that money. He's earned that money. Earned it. Unlike other people in the NFC East.
Don't fucking
even the other guy in Dallas.
Dak didn't earn it.
You know, he didn't shit, but you know, who am I to say who earns what? You know, I personally,
the guy with the podcast.
I'd pay Cooper Rush.
Yeah,
he looked better
than Dak.
Yeah.
Okay, type shit. I like that. Jalen Hurts.
I'm allowing this sounds
stupid.
Yeah,
no. It's a bit of different conversation. We talk about Jalen Hurts than Daniel Jones. Jalen Hurts, it's more so how much do you want? Daniel Jones is we don't want to give you that much, right? So for Jalen Hurts, it's going to come down to, at least if I was in the room, if I'm Howard Roseman, it's, listen, Jalen, we could give you $50 million. We could give you whatever you want, guaranteed, whatever it is. But do understand this team's not going to be as good. We're going to lose X, Y, and Z. And especially this season, I think it's maybe a blessing in disguise you have so many free agents because it's very easy to go into that meeting room with Jalen Hurts and say, if we give you $50 million, here are the guys that are gone. If we give you $40 million, here are the guys that are gone. You could kind of work off base that, or you could work based off of that, where Jalen Hurts deserves his money, the guaranteed money, however he sees fit, and who knows, maybe he even gets the second ever fully guaranteed contract. Deshaun just got $230. I mean, Jalen Hurts could be in that consideration, a 4-year deal worth $200+ million or even longer possibly. But it really comes down to how much does he want to keep this group of guys together, right? The NFC is super weak. You can make the argument with Aaron Rodgers leaving, he's the best quarterback in the NFC. I think you could probably say that pretty comfortably too. So he's going to get paid like it. He deserves to get paid like that. But he also should see that he has a very unique opportunity that I love Jalen Hurts. He's not the top 3 elite guys in the league. He's not Mahomes. He's not Burrow. I think he's a phenomenal franchise quarterback. But he can notice now that, hey, I don't have to pay paid like these top guys put up similar production at times, and then still have a team with me, and we could just run this NFC until they get quarterbacks like me. Because if we're looking outside of Jalen Hurts, who's the second best quarterback? Okay, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Fields, I guess, up and coming. Kyler injured. Daniel. Cardinals are a joke.
There's a lot of young guys in the NFC right now. Trey Lance.
I'm not going to say Daniel Jones.
Caleb Williams is on his way.
Caleb Williams, if he goes to the AFC or the NFC, who knows? But Jalen Hurts is in a unique situation where he could confidently say, I am the best quarterback in my conference. I deserve to get paid like that. I don't have to see the upper echelon guys until the Super Bowl. So maybe if I save a little bit of money here, maybe instead of 50, I take 43. Let's bring the band back together. Let's go to Super Bowls. Let's try to win one next year. That's all it comes down to for Hurts.
And it's kind of ridiculous, that point you make. Not anything against Hurts, but the fact that like he's already established himself within one season as the best quarterback in the conference, depending on what happens with Rodgers, of course, and Kyler and Stafford. I mean, like you said.
DJ. Go ahead. Continue.
Gotta stop this Daniel Jones nonsense.
What you can do with kind of Hurts, you can kind of backload that contract. So these next couple of years after his last year in that rookie contract, you'll still have that window open, maybe a little bit longer, because the reality is, A.J. Brown said, look, if you don't pay that man, ship me off wherever he goes. The leadership, the intangible that he brings galvanizes this entire team. And while he's got an amazing supporting cast, we just saw him go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, coming off a shoulder injury, with an offense that, yeah, it is great, but Hurts made big-time plays, right? He had the one fumble, okay, but how'd he respond? He played an excellent game. I mean, your defense gives up 38 points. Hurts put them in position to win a Super Bowl in his age 24 season. And he's only getting better and better in a conference where quarterbacks are getting worse and worse. So you give him a 6-year extension. You give him $45 to $50 million a year because he's more than earned it at this point. He's showing the constant development as a thrower of the football. And when you're talking about those top 10 guys, I mean, after the top 5, right, is Jalen Hurts right behind Trevor Lawrence? Does he have a chance with his dual threat ability to maybe surpass Trevor, given he's already been in the Super Bowl, he's performed in the Super Bowl? What do you guys think? Top 5, top 7?
Crazy. I mean, I believe Jalen Hurts is a significantly better passer than what people give him credit for. The development from last year to this year is probably the most unique and most unlikely thing I've ever seen, truthfully. Because last year, he simply was not good. He was not good. No. And this year, he was borderline elite. I really do. I wanted that for Lamar Jackson. And the fact that Jalen Hurts did it in one season is unbelievable. Of course, he can definitely be in that conversation.
I have Hurts like at 8 or 9.
I think I've Hurts like 7.
And I think
I have Hurts at 7.
When Rodgers retires, probably go over. Depending on where Lamar goes, I have Lamar over Hurts.
I already told you this. I don't rank Rodgers. It's impossible.
Oh no, I rank Rodgers for sure. He like 6, 7 for me. But that's pretty much the big 4: Herbert, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow over him, and then I have Aaron and Lamar. Oh, so he's 7.
That's fine.
You don't have Trevor over him?
Oh, shit. There we go. And maybe Deshaun. Maybe. So he's 8-9. I'll go 8-9.
That's fair. If Deshaun Watson gets back to how Deshaun Watson was playing in Houston,
8-9.
He's, in my opinion, better than Jalen Hurts.
And we'll just say, if Jalen Hurts...
Oh, no, if Deshaun goes back, he's better than Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, he could be in the top 4 conversation.
No, if he's back to back, he's top 5.
Yeah, for sure. And Jalen Hurts, I don't want to sell him short. Like, he's super young. He could get better, right? Like, the fact that progression year to year, let's not act like this is the final version of Jalen Hurts. Maybe this is the best statistical season he puts up over the next couple of years, but progression as a passer, mentally especially too, he's only going to get better because you see how great he is, but you also see flaws, right? I definitely do see he leaves the pocket too early. I see his eyes drop a little bit early sometimes. I'm nitpicking here for sure, but this is the stuff he's going to go into this offseason saying, if I can refine this, especially in the pocket, staying confident in the pocket because he's going to have a great offensive line again next year, then we could see even further elevation in his game.
Mm-hmm. So you guys believe that the only quarterback here that deserves this money is Jalen Hurts, correct? Just making sure.
40 mil, yes, undoubtedly.
45, 50.
All right.
You give Jalen Hurts $45 million, you feel like it's a steal. You give Daniel Jones $45 million, it's we got.
I'd rather give Justin Fields $45 million than give Daniel Jones.
Okay.